Okay. Next topic is highway project. In highway project, generally we have two types. There are new road or existed road. In new road, that is a plan. In the new road, we have planning, design, construction. These like three phases in the new road. Or new road means new alignment. In the existed road or existed alignment, we have to just only change of the redesign and realignment. If, at present situation, these type of development programs, the National Highway Development Program. Okay, this is the current development plans which are not available in your present your syllabus, but your third year is having the syllabus of current road development plans. So you have also known that what are the present development plans are going in our country. That is National Highway Development Project. In this National Highway Development Project, there are seven phases are available. So in each phase we have different type of goals are available. So in these seven phases, the third phase is construction of the highways. From the I think maximum third phase only, maybe in this third phase, the strengthening of national highways. So at present, if, in between in front of our college place, they moving the highway. That highway is a national highway, but the features, the standards are not proposed to a national highway. If we say any national highway, it should be its land width is more and its number of lanes is high. In between lanes we have the, what is we say, traffic mediators like dividers, and also uh, high geometric design standards, and also like what we say, side distance is sufficient at any place, and also providing of every place we have to provide overtaking side distance. Like all in at any instance you have to follow this type whatever you said in the last. So all type of parameters, all type of geometrical features are provided along the length of the highway. So but in front of our college highway, or like in our Khammam, like or after the Paleru, so Kusmanchi, in these areas we don't have this type of standardization of highways. So in this and also we have sharp bends. So like this way, the presented roads are they are existed roads in our country, in our place. We have to redesign, and also we have to and realignment also. If we redesign or also may realignment, if any sharp bend like sharp pin bend, so we have to remove the sharp bend, and we have to provide lightly changes the alignment and make it into a simple turning. So in the highway project we have two phases, that is new road and existed. In a new road you have to plan. First you have to plan between one place to another place. We have to plan from highway Khammam to Hyderabad, which type of road is required, and the length of this. So all type of planning is highway planning we are discussed in the last classes, and also design phase and construction. In all these phases we have provided in the new road. The existed road we have to already presented road, already existed road we have to redesign. So for example, if we say that in any national highway that maximum speed is 80 kilometer per hour, so 80 kilometer per hour. If the same way, if we go from Khammam to Hyderabad in this like in the Kusmanch area and Surapet area, we don't do. If we go the design speed, we guarantee we get the accident, because so the specifications and the standards of the highway is not very approximate and optimum level to the design of 80 kilometers per hour. If we go 80 kilometers per hour at turnings, we definitely overturn or slide, or we can పల్టీ కొట్టేస్తాము, లేదా పక్కకి పోతాం, లేకపోతే దూరంగా జారి స్కిడ్ అయిపోయి ఎక్కడో పోయి పడిపోతాం. సో ఇన్ ఆల్ దీస్ ఫేసెస్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు రీడిజైన్. Okay, so this is the main steps in the highway project. So in the well, compared to new highway or new road, we have to, once a highway is constructed, so once highway is constructed, once the highway is alignment is finalized, so the along the road the road activity and our construction activities and building activities are started. So in the future we have if the alignment is widening, or if the alignment is improving, so these obstructions are creating more in the improvement in the highway. So So, and also one more important point is, if the alignment is badly aligned, if the any road if we design is badly, so automatically we get more accidents, more maintenance, more construction cost is available. So the whenever the construction of any new highway, so the highway, once highway is constructed, along the road the building activities, construction activities are started. So once when the highway is construction, so we have to remember the future traffic and leave the space for how much the maximum length of land width is required. So for example, I will explain in తెలుగు. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి రోడ్డు కావాలి జనరల్ గా. సో ఇప్పుడు రోడ్డు విడ్త్ ఇంతే కన్సిడర్ చేసుకొని మనం ఆపేసాం అనుకో, వెంటనే ఇక్కడ నుంచి అంతా బిల్డింగ్లు అంతా కట్టేస్తారు. కట్టగానే మనకి ఏమవుతుంది, ఇప్పుడున్న ఈ ఏరియాలో మంచి ట్రాఫిక్ బాగా పెరిగి రోడ్డు బాగుంది, జనాలు ఇక్కడ ఇండస్ట్రియల్ ఏరియా సంథింగ్ ఏదో పెరిగేసి ట్రాఫిక్ బాగా పెరిగిపోతుంది. అప్పుడు ఈ రోడ్డు విడ్త్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయాలనుకోండి, చేయలేము. ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ మధ్యలో బిల్డింగ్ ఉంటుంది. మళ్ళీ వీడు బిల్డింగ్ కొట్టేయాలంటే మళ్ళీ గవర్నమెంట్ డబ్బులు అవుతాయి. సో ఇలా ఈ అబ్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ వల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే, సో మనం చేయలేము. సో like so once the highway is constructed, along the road boundaries the construction activities started. So for in the future we cannot easily dismantle or we cannot easily acquisition their lands. So they automatically we get the lot of increase of the construction cost also. And if the alignment is badly aligned, so automatically we get the more accident rates and more construction cost and maintenance cost. For the new for the in the construction of new highway project, so mainly in the first step we have the selection of route. In the selection of route, selection of route. In the selection of route, first we have to select the route from from Khammam to Hyderabad we require a highway, or Khammam to Kodada we require a highway, or maybe Hyderabad to Surapeta. So we have to select first route. Okay, so initially we have to select the from the source to destination which type of route is selection. After the selection of the route, for the selection of route we have to go through the traffic studies, like traffic volume studies, and other origin and destination studies. Like in this origin and destination studies and traffic volume studies, the gives the pattern of road pattern, road thickness, design lines, that high traffic volume. So with this way we finalize the selection of the route. After the finalization of the selection of the route, we go through the finalization of the highway. So once the selection of the route is taken and the finalize the highway alignment of above the what we in the construction of the highway alignment to final factors affecting alignment. So on these parameters we can finalize the highway. After the alignment of the after finalization of the highway alignment, we can go for geometric design. If we have sharp bend, we have to provide super elevation. If any crest or depth, and we have to provide smooth curves. So like if after finalization highway we go for geometry design. And also the collection of materials in this selection in the finalization of highway, collection of materials like soil survey. In the main in the collection of material we go selection of the soil surveys, like what is the strength of the presented what is the strength of proposed alignment, that means what is the strength of the soil in the presented highway or proposed highway. Okay, if the strength of the soil is more, then we get the highway pavement thickness is less. If the strength of the soil is less, we have to provide more number of layers, more number of more amount of thickness of the pavement. So like, and also if the if the soil is not very strong, we have to provide stabilization materials like geo membranes, textiles, and also we have to provide this bitumen stabilization, cement stabilization. Like all type of stabilization materials are used for the construction of the highway. So in the construction steps we have to go for mainly in highway we have only two phases in the construction. First one earthwork preparation, and also next one pavement construction. In the first one the prepare earthwork construction. So we are all well seen in the in our college in the proposed highway. So first initially they prepare the earthwork preparation, like whatever the length of the whatever the thickness of the alignment is required. So in the length of the thickness initially they compact the subgrade and also laid the sublayers and subbase layers, so and make the alignment. So in this process also it may sometimes if the cutting is processes sometimes happen, sometimes excavation is required, sometimes filling of soil is required. So like all these places we have to prepare a subgrade, like, or maybe providing of sub-base base layers. After the preparation of earthwork preparation like sub-base base layers, next we have to go, we will go pavement construction. Above the subgrade, above the sub base layers, we have provided a pavement construction like cement concrete roads or WB. After the WBM roads, we have provided CC roads, or after WBM roads, we have provided BT roads. So in this all process, first we have to prepare the preparation of the soil like sub-base base layers. After this preparation, next one we have to go for steps in a new project work. Generally we go for any project or any element, generally we go this type of project. All this type of project we are already detailedly discussed in the last lecture, that is map study, recognition survey, preliminary survey, location of an, these are these are all our engineering surveys. In these engineering surveys we conducted the many surveys: detailed survey, material survey, design, earthwork, pavement construction, and construction control. In these all engineering survey, we go for all these type of surveys, and finally we get the whatever the requirement of the data, and finally we get the construction. Okay, this is the steps generally followed in the new project. Okay, so for in the realignment project, so present highways are single lane. So if you say that generally if any highway say that, it said that, sorry, if generally if we say any highway is national highway, it should be four lane, or it should be the thickness of the lane should be high, and should not be narrow, it should not be zigzag manner, and should not be narrow bridges. So at any instant of the highway, we have to go maximum speed of the national highway speed, that means I think 80 kilometers per hour. So, and also in these phases we have to consider the all this process, we have to consider the construction cost is also less. And also the after the alignment, the alignment is finalized for the future requirement also. That means in order to remember the future traffic in mind, and also you should give the more comfort and safety. Okay, some highways is more difficult from Paler to Surabaya. So many speed breakers are present because of sharp bends in the Paler area. So for we get very discomfort due to the upside downs of the vehicle. So for this, in the all this process, we have to provide a standardized highways to the uh, standard highway to the present highway, or present or existed highway. Okay, so in this all type of manner, we have to realignment the project and redesign the existed road. So in this process, we have to what is the necessity of realignment. So already in this place, in these points I have already discussed, and among these we have broadly classified into again in these realignments. So what is the necessity of realignment is, first one, you have to improvement in the horizontal element. In the horizontal element, you have to provide smooth curves. If any speed we can if any curve, we have to maintain the same speed. So improvement in the horizontal element. So at any instant of this time, we have to provide minimum safe stopping set distance and minimum overtaking set distance. At any place we have to provide overtaking set distance, and also improvement in the vertical element. Some alignments is very steep, and some elements very steep gradient. So in the places we have to change this gradient, and we have to provide smooth curves also. And also some areas initially with the construction, their water level is very low due to some other some reasons. After the any urbanization, due to the increasing of the due to decreasing of the percolation of the water, so runoff water is more. So due to runoff water is the automatically the water level is rises. So due to water leveling, along the road of the pavement, we have waterlogging areas. So due to waterlogging area, the pavement thickness, the pavement strength is losses. So in order to in this point of view also, we have to raise the level, and also we have to provide the we have to increase the height of the pavement. Okay, and also reconstruction of a weak and narrow bridges also. If we see this in the place of Madhulpalli, so we have one bridge in the olden days. We have in this olden days where they in the bottom of the piers where they constructed the grouting technique. So just we have placed the cement paste onto the subsurface and layers and around the footing and around the piers and also the bridges. So like the in reconstruction of the big bridges, and also we can construction of the other side by other bridges. So initially we have only one bridge after in the Mandulpalli. After the after construction of the due to weakness, we are providing the another bridges in the of the side of the big bridge. So like we have to provide in this manner also we have to re-element of the project, and also construction of overall undertaking bridge at level crossing. So at present in our district, sorry, in our India. So in olden days there are many level crossings, like road and rail level crossings are meet at same place. So due to the level crossings, more accidents are causing and more interruption to the traffic. So in order to overcome the accidents and traffic interruption, so at the end of the some they fix the goal at the end of the some year. So replace these all class level gates into construction into overtaking bridges or maybe underpass bridges. Like so in this process also, if we any places, if we have any like like any river obstruction is there, we have to provide overbridge or like culverts providing, we have to provide culverts. Next one, if any if we in the process of any dam construction, so the automatically in the dam, after the construction of the dam, automatically the water level is increases very high. So like if so automatically the water level is rises, so automatically in the areas of the roads also automatically submerged due to the construction of the dam. So in this process also we have to change the alignment or we have to change the other road. Okay, and also if we construction of the bypass in our Khammam, in olden days we have only the major traffic is flowing through the the main Vaira road in the through the bypass through the bus stand and the through the Vaira road. So in the after the increasing of the highway, increasing of the tonnage of the vehicles, they are constructed the bypass roads. So in the at the Karnagiri area, so due to the construction of the bypass, the traffic is diverted to the bypass. So automatically, some peoples are getting free to from the traffic. Okay. Ah, that's next one. In these steps in the re-element project also same process. So in the steps in new project are also steps in new re-element project, the same steps are also followed in this re-element project. So we have to know, we don't need a map study because of just already we are going map study. After the map study we get the we get finally we get the re-elements. So in the after the alignment, we have to go the re-element purpose, we have to go for recognition survey. Along the recognition survey we choose just 2 3 elements, and after the recognition survey finally we get the existed proposed element. After this proposed element we get the so like spot level soil survey, comparison of economics, like finalization, like all the steps are followed in the steps in the re-element project. So next one, like marking of center line, like so this is the process in the re-alignment project. After this re-element project, so we have to prepare the drawings and the re-element project. So plan showing existed roads like proposed elements and long-term section cross-section survey. Okay, so this is the new highway project. So in this new highway project, we mainly new road and existed. In new road, we have to plan the design and construction stage phases are available. In the existed road, we have only redesign and re-element phases is available. So in this is the actually class. He was taking Zoom have been left by using a headphone.